Agni is the Vedic god of fire. The word Agni actually comes from the same Proto-Indo-European root as our English word, ignite. Agni literally means fire, specifically a sacred fire. When you kindle or ignite a fire, you are manifesting Agni in the physical world. You're bringing him into being. Agni is the Vedic god that men interact with directly, and he is known as the herald or messenger of the gods because the fire acts as a conduit or medium that delivers messages back and forth between the gods and men. This is also essentially what a priest does, which is why Agni is identified as the priest of the gods and a god of priests. Agni is the first god mentioned in Rig Veda, which makes a lot of sense because Agni is the means of communication by which one begins a conversation with the Vedic gods. The last hymn in Rig Veda is also dedicated to Agni. Agni is described as the chosen priest, the celestial priest, the minister of sacrifices, the lord of sacred rites, the oblation bearer, and the dispeller of night. Agni is also called a seer, a sage, and man's messenger. It is said that Agni has great mental power, holds all knowledge, and guards eternal laws. Now, visually speaking, Agni is obviously, well, fire. And we know what fire looks like. But beyond that, Agni is portrayed in two distinctly different ways. As an anthropomorphic god, he is described as being young, beautiful, radiant, and shining. And that's like most of the other Vedic gods, though perhaps especially so because he personifies fire, and therefore, to some extent, light itself. Agni has fiery hair and occasionally a golden beard. In one hymn, he is described as being not clothed and yet not naked, and also robed in light. Elsewhere, he is described as being invested with his golden colors, and Agni is said to ride a golden chariot drawn by horses. However, Agni also has a dark side. Several hymns in Rig Veda vividly describe Agni as wildfire, driven by the wind, roaring, speeding through dry wood, armed with tongues like sickles, consuming everything in his path and leaving a trail of blackened earth behind him. While most Vedic hymns praise Agni as a benevolent god who bestows blessings of wealth and strength and wisdom, in Book 10, Hymn 87 invokes Agni to burn and devour demons and heretics with iron teeth, breaking their arms and ribs and mangling their bodies. The Rig Veda is still part of Hinduism as it is practiced today. And while other gods and concepts have become more prominent, Agni is still invoked in temples during yagnas, which are fire rituals. Yagnas are actually part of Hindu weddings. Couples walk around the ritual fire, and it is said that Agni has witnessed the marriage. While the regular worship of Agni directly as a god today is fairly uncommon, it is also not unheard of. This video is part of the Order of Fire series on the Vedic gods, and it is not meant to express a Hindu perspective on Agni. It is meant as a general introduction to Agni as a mythological figure for men who are interested in exploring and being inspired by masculine gods and archetypes. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more videos like this, please let us know in the comments, and remember to like and subscribe.